Hello guys, welcome to our official YouTube channels. So guys, in Keycloak part 1, we have seen different kinds of features which is available in Keycloak. Today's video, we are going to see how we can install Keycloak. Guys, there are three ways to install. First one you can see using Dockers. Second option is directly you can download zip file, and third option is using Kubernetes. So guys, we will try using first one, which is Docker. So you can copy this Docker command and open your prompt and hit it and see if you are able to download or install Keycloak or not. So let me do in front of you how we can do it. Okay. So let me paste it here. The command which was visible there and hit it. See, guys, when we hit it, you can see Docker is not recognized internal or external command because Docker is currently not installed in my laptop. So, guys, if you are new in Docker, so let me show you from where you can go and download. Okay, so let me go on here. See, from this location you can download, and let me download it. So I'm just downloading. So for now, a Docker is getting download. So guys, you can see Docker has downloaded, right? And now where it is downloaded, let me go and show you from where and which location it is downloaded. See, Docker has been downloaded in this download folder. So just double click on it, and since it is exe file, it is going to install Docker in your laptop. Click OK, do yes, and Docker is now started installing your laptop. So guys, this is a first step how you can go and download and install a Keycloak. In our previous video, in a part 1, where we have seen what all are different features are available, what is Keycloak, why we should use Keycloak, what is purpose of Keycloak, and when to use Keycloak, right? So those all features we had seen. So guys, Keycloak is very important for identity and access management, which is completely slowly become very popular in a market, and Middle East client and USA client people are using Keycloak. Even in our India, most of the client started using it because it's completely open source and you can just download it. And if you know how to create a client, how to create a realms, how to configure a client, it's very straightforward for you. You can be easily download it, install it, configure your website, and you can run your website on it. Okay guys, so here you can see it is still installing. So let's wait a couple of minutes to install and then we'll continue. Now you can see our Keycloak has been started successfully. Keycloak downloaded successfully and we have installed it. After installed, it is asking you have to reboot your application, your machine. Then it is going to reflect. So basically to install Docker, it required restart a machine. So let me do a restart. So guys, once you click on restart, when we started and after installing our Dockers, it required restart, right? So when we click on restart, so your PC will get a restart. Once it will restarted, you will see some prompt like this, like a desktop WSL is not installed. So what you need to do, you need to copy this cell, this command, and use your prompt here and install it. When you will hit it, it is going to install for your Windows app. So basically this command basically be used to install Docker administrative mode, right? And you can see as soon as I hit, it started download. Now once it will get start, then we will show you Docker has started successfully or not. So for now, you can see it is still in a starting mode because its required dependency is still not installed. So once our this command will execute successfully, then your Docker will be able to install correctly. So now see, it is downloading. It is taking 55% already completed. So let's wait and watch for a few minutes. So now it reached 90%, 95. So almost it is about to complete. Now you can see it is downloaded. Now started installing it. First, this command downloaded its dependency which was required to run Docker in a Windows machine, and then it is started down or installing of that one. See, it is installing Windows subsystem for Linux 2.7.10. Let's wait few seconds to get it installed, and then we will start our Docker. And once Docker will be running, then the command that we discussed earlier, that is going to execute a proper to download your Keycloak in your local machine. Let's wait for a few seconds to get it done. So you can see till now it is almost completed 70 or 80%. It is about to complete within few seconds, right? Once it will get installed, you can see the Docker one which is behind is still starting because it is waiting. The dependency which you can see here should be installed. Then Docker is going to run on top of that. In case when you found this prompt and you go and click quit it, then your Docker is not going to install correctly and your uh, window will get closed. The behind of this pop-up, you can see a window docker.desktop. It is going to close as well if you will click quit it, right? So that's what it is still installing. Let's wait. Almost it is installed. Once it is installed, then you will see it will ask to create a account. So it's a demo. I have given the name, and let's edit it. And it is asking for password. You can give any password, the one you want, and it will ask you to re-enter same password so that it should be confirmed like your password and re-password is okay. So now you can see you can press to install opt in, yes. Okay, now you can see your Docker has been installed. Now if we'll log in with the account that we have created, so now guys you can see it is installed and it is now starting. We have to accept all cookies and others what is required and proceed for desktop. Click on proceed for desktop. As said, it is almost done. Okay. So here you can see Docker is now paid version also came here. You can upgrade plan, but for now we are using free versions, which is not required for that. We no need to for to do any payment. So now guys, you can see a Docker is started successfully, and you can see left side there are lots of option is available. It's a Docker desktop that you can see here, but we are going to start with our prompt. We are going to download with our prompt, or even you can run your prompt here. It is going to download. So guys, let me go some locations. From there we can copy our command and then paste it here. This is inbuilt terminals. You can use either this or you can use your prompt, CMD prompt. That's also fine. Okay, so you can see here our Docker has been started successfully. Now further what we need to do. First, if we want to create or download our Keycloak in some specific location, then you can see this terminal. Here you can type the enter. It is going to change your directory, and then you can make it here some folder which is mkdir, and the folder name you can give Keycloak 26 demo. Okay, so now it will create a Keycloak 26 demo in this folder. Now you can go on Keycloak 26 demo folder. So now we are in the place where we are going to run and download our Keycloak. So guys, in a previous slide, or let me show you again that slide. Here you can see, here we are talking about this command. So as I said, like we can download Keycloak three-way. First one using Docker. Second one directly you can access or download from the browser itself. And third one you can use Kubernetes, right? So most straightforward is Docker, and simplest one is download directly from the Keycloak website itself, right? So we are going to see these first options how we can download using Docker. So earlier command you had seen when we run, and we had seen Docker is not recognized by internal or external command because Docker was not installed in that time. Now after that we have installed Dockers, downloaded Dockers and installed Dockers. Now you can see Docker is up and running here. Now here we can type that command. Let me go and copy first command. This is our command which we need to run to download Keycloak. And here you can see these all configurations. I will explain you what is these configurations and why they are here. Let me paste it here. Now you can see guys, I have pasted this command to download Docker or to download Keycloak. Where is Keycloak path? This is Keycloak 26 and going to start it. And what will be the username? Sorry, password admin, and username will be also admin. Once your Keycloak up and running, you can access your Keycloak on port 8080 and with username admin and password admin. In case you don't want to run your Keycloak on 8080, you can change it 9080. Okay, so let me go on and change the port from 8080 to 9090. 9080. Let me keep it 9080. Okay, now coming to back. Once this will download and it will also start your Keycloaks. Now you can see it is started downloading. Let's wait for a few seconds to download a Keycloak. Once Keycloak will get downloaded successfully, then it is going to start your Keycloak. See, I have given the command start -dev. It is going to start your Keycloak in a dev mode. And here you can see Keycloak is getting download. Once it will get download, I will show you the locations where it got downloaded, and we will access our Keycloak, newly downloaded Keycloak using port localhost 9080, which we have given in a above command. On the top you can see this command. So let's wait few seconds to get it download, and then it will automatically start. and then we will access it. Now see guys, it's almost done. Download is almost done, and now it is going to start our Keycloak. And you can see it is starting of Keycloak. Let's wait few seconds to get it start. See your Keycloak. See, this is default message. Just ignore it. And as it is saying like it is listen on this, but we have run or other than default port. Okay, so running the server in a desktop mode, do not use it on a production mode. So now it's up and running. So let's access and see application is accessible on 9080 port. Let me open browsers and run it. So guys, as you can see, we started Keycloak on 9080 and 9080 since Keycloak, right? And since Docker always start on 8080, if we want to run our Keycloak on 9080, then what we need to do here, because when we are starting with these changes, it is not going to listen, because Keycloak and Docker always listen on 8080 port. So what we can do here, we can just update the port, which is 8080, and 9090 will be the port. Using that you will access the application, and this is completely bind with 8080, which is Docker 1 port, which will run, and internally that it will point to the 9098, which will be accessible. So let me restart again and see whether we are able to access on application or is not. See, as soon as I have changed the command, only I have changed the port, and rest of the things are okay, right? Now it started again. It is trying to install and start, since it is pulling the images in the Docker containers, and that's what you cannot see it in a physical location, but yes, it will be a kinds of image and which will be available under the Docker container. Okay, so that's what when we are running the command to start it, you can see the command, command we are running. Now come to the browsers and type it here 9080 and see your Keycloak has installed and started, right guys? So what we had seen, we had gone through our this first slide. This is the one which is telling you how we can download and install our Keycloak. And to install a Keycloak, there is three ways. First one is using Dockers. Second one option is directly you can download from the browsers from official site. And third one is you can see using Kubernetes, right? So the simplest way to download Dockers, to download Keycloak from the Dockers, you can use first command, first option. That is easiest way. And second one, which is good for if we don't have Docker installed. So what you can do there, then you can go and search download Keycloak. You will see official website of Keycloak. From there you can download it, right guys? So now once you download, so how you will start it, you have to start using this command. Okay, you have to go in a bin folder. In the bin you have to run kc-bat start, and here you can see using Docker commands, what we are doing, we are running this complete command, which is first downloading images from for this and keeping it in a Docker container, and then it is starting with start-dev mode. And what will be the username? Username is admin and password is admin, right? And the port will be 8080. Since when we started and downloaded Keycloak, we have changed the port here 9080 and column 8080. So basically 8080 is basically used by internally Dockers, and the port which you are going to access, that is defined here, which will be mapped through a Dockers, and Docker will configure it, and you can access with your Keycloak on port 9080. See, you are able to access 9080. Now what we need to do, I'm going to log in here. I'm just I typed admin, and password is also I typed admin and enter it. See, once we typed it admin and username and password, you can see I have logged in the applications, and this is guys completely open source Keycloak, and which is very important if you guys are IT background and you know the use of SSO, use of authentication, authorizations, and you know the realms concept client, then this is going to help you a lot so that you no need to depend on any third party vendors to get it details of SSO and configure with your portals. Yes, we have seen how to download, and if Docker is not installed, then how to install Dockers. Once Docker is installed, then we need to log in the account of Dockers. Once we logged in the Dockers, and then we need to run the command which you can see here. This is the command that I had run. Okay, and in this command, I have changed the port 9080 and column of 8080. So basically this port is going to consume by Dockers, and this port is going to consume by our Keycloak. And when we'll run it this command, Docker will download Keycloak image of 26 and keep it in its Docker containers and will start it. And once it will get start, you can see the result. Keycloak has been started on 9080, and we are able to log in the username and password which you can see here. That is admin password and admin username. Now that's all how to install Keycloak using Docker. And when you access it, you will see this is the your login screen of your Keycloak, which is very easy, and you can see which is very simple, not easy, which is very simple. And even if you want, you can modify this login screen, but for now this is default one which is provided by Keycloak. You can access, you can do the things and download it and access it. Now your setup is ready. And the last Keycloak part 1, we had seen all different kinds of features. And in the current video, the one you are watching right now, yes, we had seen the way of downloading of Keycloak, the dependency which is required to install a Keycloak. Basically, Keycloak is required Java 17 or plus, Java 11 to 17 or plus, not less than. If you are going to start Keycloak, which is 26 lower version JDK 8, it is not going to work. You will see fail, right? So you need to be careful about environment. What environment is required? You need JDK 17 and or 11 or 17 or plus, and you need to install Dockers. If you are downloading a Keycloak through the Dockers, and you need to install Dockers. Once Docker is ready, then you need to run a command which you can see in a screen here. And already I have explained the use of this command, how you can download it, sorry, what is the purpose of that command, and how you are going to hit to get it installed. Once your Keycloak has been installed, you will type only this localhost 9090, something like this. It will be redirecting you to the login page of Keycloak, and this is username which I have given in that command, and password is also, you can see this is the admin password that I have given there, and sign in. Once we click on and sign in, we are coming to the admin console of Keycloak. Now this is complete installation process. So in the last video, if you will go on Keycloak part 1, I have already shown you, explain the purpose of Keycloak, why we should use, what is benefit of, everything you have already aware. If you guys not go through my previous video, go through that video and try to understand these all concepts. Now since we are ready to create the realms, client, users, roles, tokens, flow, everything we are going to do now as a practical. But before that, you must know the use of realms, use of client, users creations, roles creations, how to create roles and how to assign roles to the users, tokens and flow. There are lots of login flow. What will be the login flow? As you can see, I have logged in and I have just reached to the admin console. But here's what all different stages of login already you have seen. I'm not going to re-explain these things, just I'm going through over it so that you guys get it no aware about what we are going to see in a next video. Okay, so yeah, from here you had seen the way of installations, installation of different kinds of way and Dockers through the directly from official website and from using the Dockers. And after following these instructions, we are able to download Dockers. Then we are able to download Keycloak and we are able to install Keycloak and we are able to access our Keycloak on port, the one that we are running. So guys, this is today's video and just here we have seen how to install Keycloak. Next video we are going to see all these features. What is client, what is realms, how to create realms, client scope, the purpose of this tab, realm nodes, what is realm nodes, how to create users, how to enable multi-nationalizations, multi-language, internationalization we can say, how to create group, sessions, event. So there are lots of features available in the left menu. You will be easily understand realm configuration, how we can configure authentications. If I will continue this video, it is going to be at least 2 hours. That's what I'm just splitting this video. And here still now you have seen the way and process and all required dependency to download and install Keycloak and run on a port which you want. And now in the next video, we are going to see the features which is available in a Keycloak under the control panel. Okay guys, so please go through my previous video and come to this video and watch this video, and next video we will see these all features. Until you guys go through it, until bye bye. Thank you guys, thanks for your times and your watching for this video. Let's meet on next video where you will see these all features, how we can utilize. And once we will complete these features, then post that next video we will see how to integrate Keycloak with Angular, Keycloak with Spring Boot, Keycloak with React.js, or the different application is in the market which you can integrate with the Keycloak. As you know, Keycloak is going to work as a access, or we can say identity and access management, which is very powerful open source technology which is available, and you can utilize this one and get benefit of your company for your career. Okay guys, so let's meet next video. Until bye bye and have a nice day. Thank you guys for watching this video.